Hello and welcome to Critical Questions, the antidote to lockdown boredom. I've trawled the internet for the best, worst, most interesting and ridiculous dumb questions I can find. And with any luck, my guests will be able to answer all of them. Today we have got with us Davina, Pirate Kitty, hello.
Hi. Hello. She didn't say anything, so I didn't think I was.
Oh, she waved.
I could wave. You can't.
Oh.
Here's how it's done. MathPig,
Oink.
Godless Scummer,
Oi, oi.
and B.
Morning, guys.
How is everyone doing this morning, afternoon, evening? No Australians, no evening. Morning and afternoon.
Meh, it's what it is.
It's Saturday! No work this week! You're off work!
I've been off work for fucking 12 weeks, Dave.
It was exciting at first. After 12 weeks, it tends to dull out a little bit.
So it loses its novelty after like 2 weeks at least.
Yeah, I think I took the wrong job because I'm still working.
Hmm.
I haven't stopped yet. So.
I would still be working. I would still be working. It's just that I have to shield because of the nasty sneezy cough thing going around at the moment.
Mm.
My immune system is not as good as say some people's. So
Right.
It's the rampant levels
Yeah, I
of
don't blame you.
sex
Gotta be careful, man.
within the within his industry that they're nervous about him catching something serious.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't blame him. He's around multiple amount of people, touches many things that other people touch. Blah blah blah. Yeah. It would definitely
Pretty
be a big
much.
threat there.
Right. B, what is on your hat? The audience demands to know.
What is on my hat?
Yeah.
Headphones.
Headphones. American
It's,
rag.
So there's a story behind the hat.
Go on.
I had a buddy I used to work with. He was Mexican, and we became really good friends. And he decided to move back to Mexico. His kids were grown, doing their own thing, and he wanted to be back around his parents because they were getting older. So he gave me this hat before he moved back. And it was like a hat he wore all the time. He handed it to me and said, in a very serious tone, "You should wash this."
And then he only gave it to you because he wanted to buy a new one.
No. He literally didn't have a hat for the rest of the day. He handed it to me like 2 hours before we were done for the day. And I said, "Memo, do you want your hat back?" And he goes, No. I want you to have it. Because I always said, "Man, I like that hat."
Oh.
So it was very sweet, yeah.
So have you washed it?
Oh, God, yes. I washed it right away. I haven't washed it since, though. No, maybe once.
You don't tend to wash caps very often.
No, I mean, I just don't care. It's a hat.
You don't fancy a red hat then?
Angel has a hat.
red
that
hat?
He wears
Yeah.
to work like every day. A hat that I think he found on the ground on the golf course, but it's a hat from his high school, so he kept it. And yeah, and it's always covered in dirt and sweat by the end of the day. So I have to wash it like 3 times a week. It's really gross.
No, not one. You didn't fancy one of those red ones that said "Make America Great Again." Then
No, he would burn that. He would
know,
certainly not wear it.
I do like those hats, Jeff. I like to take them and put them in the middle of the road and run them over multiple times with my vehicle.
The worst
Yeah,
thing
pick up.
is,
That's what
the
I like
worst
to do.
thing is, I'm starting to actually believe the sentiment now.
What do you mean?
Well, yeah, it's so messed up now. Somebody needs to do something.
Yes.
Fast.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Need to reclaim the phrase. Fix America.
Well, we can't use that
Right.
now because everybody's gonna think of dumbass. We gotta find a better phrase.
I just change it to make America sane again.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
Then there's some debate about the word again, then, isn't there? So,
well, if sane is the normality, then you go back to people like Biden. You don't, you know.
yeah.
That's why I'm.
I went to go on somebody's. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's it. That's all I was saying. A lot of people are going to vote for him to get back to normality when they still have the advantage to make change, you know? Just because what was before doesn't mean it has to be again.
It's true.
Right.
I went to go on someone's channel who is monetized, and an ad came up with him, campaigning. And he sounded like he was partially drunk and mess a bunch of words up on the teleprompter, like was adding words in. So,
Sorry.
I mean, I'm not. The thing is that you're not just voting for a president; you're also voting for the administration they're going to bring in. And I would personally rather have whatever kind of administration he's going to bring in versus what we have, because what we have is just after big money. Like they don't care about anything else.
So I just need to ask something. Is B roboting, or is that just me?
Just you.
Just you.
Right. Okay. I don't understand what's going on there. Then.
I'm gonna say when you came in, you were roboting it a little bit.
Okay. If it gets too bad, I'll
Which is
jump
a
out
change,
and try
Jeff.
and come back in.
Which is a change, Jeff, because usually I am roboting.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's what I mean. You're the only one I'm hearing that's doing it for some reason. I don't understand why.
It's known
That's
as
happened to me
junk
before
shopping.
too when I have a bad connection. It's like somebody else that has a bad connection is worse on here. Yeah.
We've renamed it to junk shopping, so
Yes.
it's no longer roboting.
It is now junk shopping.
Well, then there's also the thing that goes, which is called badgering.
Yes, that's badgering. Yes.
That's very close to
Badgering is
Mandarin.
not okay. People don't do it.
If Badger is watching, we love you.
Okay, first question.
Well, yeah,
There are questions?
Have to.
Okay, go on. What is it?
What's the first question on Dave's quiz show today?
Yes.
Yes,
What's
that's
the
my
meaning?
question.
I thought you were going to
What's
tell
the-
us.
No, I'm asking the question to you.
What's the meaning of life, the universe, and everything?
42.
43.
Two.
There we go. It's a show
Shit.
over.
Right. Question 1. Question 774. Would you rather wear a top that is too small or trousers that are way too big?
Oh, that's easy.
I have to wear trousers that are way too big and wear a belt. I need the dick room.
And already we've started into this shit.
I'm kind of wondering with the amount of weight I've put on this, if there's such a thing as tops that are not way too small anymore.
Touche. I have the same problem, Jeff. Dave, I think that would depend on the gender of the person you're speaking to.
I think you're right.
Or what they identify as. Because a lot of women like to wear tighter tops, but guys necessarily do not unless they are very large and muscly and want to show that shit off. So I think most women would go with the tighter tops than the really baggy bottoms, because women usually don't like that.
Dave, I'm gonna drop out and try and come in again because for some reason I just seem to get roboting from everywhere. So
No problem.
Give me 2 seconds. I'll try and jump back.
Kitty.
So since I'm not girly, I'm gonna go with the baggy pants because I prefer those anyways.
Fair enough. Go on, Kitty.
Baggy pants as well.
Baggy pants as well.
Touche.
Amanda.
I have issues with shirts, and if they're too tight, it's just extremely uncomfortable.
I agree.
Amanda?
Amanda?
Most of my shirts end up being kind of too small anyway because of boobs. So I'll just go with the small
That's
shirt.
boobish.
Last I heard, they made clothes for girls.
Yeah, it doesn't seem. First of all, the shirts that they sell for girls are usually tight anyway. But even like, I have a choice between getting a shirt that fits the boobs but is big everywhere else, or it's small on the boobs but normal size everywhere else. So kind of a dilemma.
Well, they designed that on purpose so women show off their boobs. You know that it's designed by men.
Yeah, I know.
Not really. It's designed by B.
Just like I swear they make jeans so their junk looks more accented or something. I don't know.
I don't know. Orla says, baggy's top, burn all the pants.
Fair enough.
And then MathPigs makes smutty comments.
Wasn't a smutty comment, it's the truth. She did buy 2 t-shirts because the first one didn't fit because of her tits.
Yeah, the logo ends up all the way over here because we need another shirt.
What about you, Jeff?
See, I could sort of say large trousers on the same basis as MathPig, but I'd probably be lying. So.
I like how he said probably, like he's not sure.
Yeah.
All my trousers are baggy though. I'm saying that. Like I get up and go to walk across the room and they'll just fall off.
They fall. Kind of funny.
Baggy trousers, you can always you can tighten it around with a belt or whatever. It's generally not too bad, but
No, it needs to be at least baggy. I fucking hate skinny jeans. Skinny jeans should never be invented.
Yeah.
No. Skinny jeans
I
are a
like to
huge
be able
problem.
to squat properly without having my ass crack hang out personally, so I prefer baggier jeans. Yes.
yeah.
Nerdy says baggy is better than tight for all clothing. That is so not true.
Yeah, definitely don't agree with that statement.
All clothing? That's too
definitely-
broad.
It definitely is where I'm concerned.
Yeah, because we want to wear a pair of baggy panties. That sounds comfortable.
That's what I was.
That's the old. It's like the old song in it. Baggy trousers. Baggy trousers.
Apparently the other one's called Dave.
No.
You know what the worst thing is, MathPig? You're not going to be able to get that out of your head.
You really think that that's that important? Trust me, when she comes on camera wearing nothing, I'm not worried about what they're called.
We'll see.
Touche.
You have to draw a D on one of them.
Yes, I will.
I was gonna say something along the lines of like double Daves or something. That.
Oh,
Right, next question.
Maybe the name.
we need to not focus on her boobs. It's because it's gonna get nasty. Really
I know,
quick.
we just...
But I just,
Overly
Other
focused.
episodes are love box. Yeah, Amanda's objectified.
A little bit. Next question.
The being named Dave thing might actually heighten it for MathPig. We don't know Dave, and you should, even if it does or not, it's their business, and you shouldn't kink shame.
I was gonna say no kink shame.
Yeah.
Next question, Dave.
Thank you! Moving on!
Right. Moving on.
Please don't let this be a smutty one, Dave.
Question 775. Have you ever been at the centre of a Twitter storm?
What the fuck do you think in this could be? Is this Twitter storm or Twitter fucking shit shows? Who are we talking here?
The center, probably not. I've been involved. I don't start shit. I just
Finish
Yeah.
it.
yeah. There you go.
I was gonna say she finishes that shit.
Exactly.
MathPig?
Yeah.
No, clearly not.
You're such a goody two shoes.
What the fuck? I don't see the point in fighting with people that are that stupid. Like I just don't see the point on it.
Jen says, no, never, ever, ever, I'm an angel. Kitty?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I mean, I've been in them, but not the cause, not the center of attention.
I'll say not normally the cause, but I probably chipped in on certain things when I then come to regret it later. So,
Dave?
I massively misjudged something one time and ended up with hundreds of messages of abuse.
Ooh,
Ouch.
tell us more.
No!
is it something by telling us you're going to get a load more messages of abuse or not?
No, I think you'd probably agree with me. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But just because of how it was judged, I'm not willing to say it publicly.
Yeah.
MathPig says, I don't see the enjoyment of texting stupid people so they can scream. You will never change their mind. But we do it to feel superior. We know we're better than them.
What is the, like, genuinely, give me the reason to go into that. I don't think you're as self-centered as that, but some fool comes up on the internet, sorry Manda, but to use Manda as an example, argues with a guy for 45 minutes about a fucking painting is an actual photograph of Jesus. What the fuck was the point in that?
Right.
What the
Wait.
Funny.
Because it's fun. Having the argument itself is the fun.
But that, in text form, like I can have a conversation with someone and go back and forth, but in text form, it's just, they're so fucking stupid. It's just a waste of your
Okay. To each their own.
Let's be honest. Just be honest. Twitter is a fucking cesspool.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest.
I find it really weird that Twitter.
It's probably one of the worst things that's ever been invented.
No, I find it really weird.
I disagree. I just don't follow or listen to, or I just ignore people that are stupid.
Yeah,
And
but
I have
actively
stupid
choose
people on my Twitter
to
so
enjoy
everything
Twitter.
that comes up on my Twitter, which I've only been on for a couple months, admittedly, everything that comes up on my Twitter is either funny or intelligent or you know, a good statement or something.
Wait a minute. You follow me, don't you?
Assholes.
You follow me. You're not paying enough attention.
For example, on Twitter.
Sorry, Dave. I guess I was ignoring yours.
For example, on Twitter, Jeff came on today and was like all excited. There's Katie Hopkins kicked off Twitter. Brilliant, fantastic.
Yeah,
I don't
fucking
follow her.
right.
I know she's a dick, so I don't follow her.
Yeah, no one here does. But the fact that she's been kicked off, you got to understand that you might not use Twitter, but a lot of the right wing do. And someone like her being kicked off is a big deal. I mean, I don't give a shit about her, but her being kicked off Twitter, that's a good thing.
Let's be honest. Just
don't think it should be the highlight of someone's day.
It's not the highlight. It's just fun.
It's not the fucking highlight, but it is.
It's a good laugh.
When you're not being funny, when you've been in lockdown for fucking 12 weeks, and not able to go outside. Something like that is going to be the fucking highlight of your day.
I have a question for you, MathPig. You are 8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You're walking along next to your best mate, and your best mate accidentally slips on a banana. What's your reaction?
Probably laugh at him and then go help him.
That's how we treat Twitter.
That's not a good.
It is. You've got to get involved in the arguments. You've got to be enjoying the arguments. Otherwise, you will shoot yourself in the head.
Yes, but I'm laughing at my friend because something funny happened. I'm not going out of my way to deal with stupid people that are a waste of my time.
Everyone's a waste of everyone's time.
You understand
Mostly.
you're calling us all assholes, honey, right?
I'm not calling you all assholes.
We are. We're the ones they're arguing. They're arguing with us. They think we're assholes.
All be against me on this, but I am arguing against Twitter, not arguing against Jews.
Right, what I was going to say, we'll go back to this. What I was going to say, I find it really weird that Twitter It's basically YouTube's messaging client.
Pretty damn much, yeah.
Yeah.
And the number of people that are only on Twitter for the messaging because YouTube doesn't do messaging.
Yeah.
Very weird.
That's what got me onto Twitter to begin with. I created my account in 2009. Didn't use it until 2019. But the ability to just be like, to be able to tweet at somebody and have them be able to see it was like a draw,
Yeah, I agree. If YouTube came up with their own messaging part in their format,
They do
Twitter
have.
would just fall apart.
They did have groups. I don't know if they still have them.
I want to say one thing about Twitter. It actually led to me managing to successfully outwit a stand-up comedian. He was very proud of the fact that Frankie Boyle had actually followed him on Twitter, and his comment to it is he sort of shared the screenshot or whatever, was saying, "Hooray, I've won Twitter." To which I instantly point out to him, "Isn't winning at Twitter the same thing as losing at life?" And he actually had to admit, "I've got no fucking comeback for that." So.
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Twitter, because
Yeah.
I met Nervardia on Twitter, and she brought me into the community. So there you go.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing I tell new atheist YouTubers, you need to get on Twitter. Even if you're not going to use Twitter proper, you need to be there to communicate.
Yeah.
And I think the problem is everything Google has done in terms of communication, MathPig, has been involving your real email address. There has been no barrier to anonymity. Anonymity? It uses your real email address.
Anonymity.
Yeah.
So if you use groups or Hangouts or anything else, it's using a real piece of information. You're giving away something, whereas Twitter you're not.
It's true.
It's just a random handle.
That's down to the security of it, still not what's on the platform and pasted on the platform, and it's just the way people use it is.
I don't disagree.
It's it's like certain people come out and say things that in a public forum, and I'm not going to mention this person, clearly mentioning the person without mentioning them and shit like that, and starts rows, starts fights, and all this sort of stuff, and it's bullshit. It's like it's like little tiny
thing is as well,
groups in high school running around with people going, "Did you hear Jimmy Joe did this? But let's not talk about him." The fact
You are aware, right, that high school is a reflection of humanity.
Well, that may be a reflection, but I do not act like a fucking high school child.
The thing of it is it's a bit like YouTube comment sections. That you got people who, on things like Twitter, who can just come and say all sorts of shit that they would never have the fucking balls to say to you if they ever run into you face to face. And I'm actually thinking of one person in particular when I'm saying that. But
that doesn't narrow it down for me.
Yeah, well, I don't want to. The only reason I don't want to mention his name publicly, I don't know, give him a little prick any more attention than he deserves. But
okay, I think I know who you're talking about now.
See, and here we are back to high school. Go ahead, Jeff.
But that's what it I don't know. It does give a platform to some real fucking nasty bullies as well.
Yes.
And even when you block them, you get rid of it. Or report their fucking accounts. They come back on another fucking account. Yeah. It's like, and at the end, a lot of the time, people are just like, "Fuck this! Why do I want to be on this platform?" So those arseholes tend to win, and I think that's happened so much that Twitter's become even more of a cesspool.
Here's the question for you, right? This is what really annoys me. Okay, why is it that the good guys cannot not engage?
Because they want to engage honestly.
Yes, but the people they're fighting with a lot of the time don't. This is my point about enjoying it. Yeah, if you're not willing to walk away when you know they're being dishonest, if you're not willing to not engage because you know they're dishonest, because you know they're arseholes, because you know they're trolls, this is when you end up quitting the platform because you can't deal with it. You know,
I can agree with that.
you can't. If you treat everything on Twitter as though it's a conversation in a room with someone, again, you're just going to end up wanting to kill yourself. Because it's that toxic. You have to be able to shut it out, one way or another.
I follow a lot of puppies on Twitter. Makes me happy.
Shit, she calls us puppies.
Arf, arf, arf.
But I mean, just like with everything, there's going to be good parts and bad parts. You know, there are positive aspects to Twitter. I mean, yes, there are more toxic parts as well, but you can't completely wash over it and say it's all horrible. So
no, it's not. But Jeff is right that the percentage of arseholes is higher.
Yeah, I mean, I know that isn't necessarily something that's exclusive to Twitter. I mean, it could be, I mean, you know, you see some of the shit that goes on in like Discord groups and stuff like that as well. You know, and obviously, you know, YouTube comment sections or whatever. But I don't know. It just feels like there's something a little bit more personalized about it on Twitter.
It's not as toxic as Facebook. It's not as dumb as Instagram.
I know
it's
about
not as
that.
childish as TikTok. So, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know all these newfangled things.
I don't know that Facebook's more toxic at all.
No, Facebook's niche, as in it's encapsulated in its bubbles. If you're in the right bubble, Facebook is unbelievably toxic. But if you're not touching on one of those toxic bubbles, you wouldn't know it.
Yeah, but
toxic. Facebook is brilliant at keeping its bubbles separate.
Yeah, it's easy because, like, you know, I mean, I do use Facebook. Admittedly, not as much as I used to, but it is a lot easier to have people around me, even those that I don't really agree with, but that are generally going to be more willing to engage honestly or whatever, or not be assholes. And I can get rid, and I have gotten rid of some of the assholes. Twitter is a lot fucking harder to get rid of them because everything is fucking public.
Yes.
So you block them on one account, or you get one of their accounts removed because they've been assholes and violated the rules. I mean, I think of one person who's had like 5 or 6 accounts in the last year fucking been terminated by Twitter, and he still fucking comes back and is an asshole to people. So, yeah. You know, it's just no fucking height. And at some point, people are just going to say, why do I even fucking come on this platform anymore? Because Twitter doesn't do nothing about them. You know, it is toxic in that respect, way more so than Facebook.
Brian Griffin says,
I think any platform can have drama in it or can be good. I think it just depends on how you use it.
I think all platforms have drama. I think they're humans. There is going to be drama. I don't
buy into drama, so I just ignore those people or block them, and then I just move on with my life, and then fuck it, I don't have to deal with it.
Yes. Right, we're going to run away to a better question.
Okay.
By better, you mean smutty?
No. Not yet. Right. Question 776. If you discovered your bank balance was $2 million, what would you do?
Nothing.
Not a lot.
I wouldn't touch it because that would obviously be an error, and I would not want to be liable for that shit.
I was going to say $2 million just doesn't randomly appear in your bank account.
It has happened. There is precedent.
There's precedent. Okay, but
I'll tell you what happened after.
Not for any legitimate reason, though.
No, fuck ups. Usually.
Exactly. That's what I mean. So I wouldn't spend a fucking penny of it because you know it's going to be fucking taken back before long.
Aunt Jer says, shit myself. Ike says, call and ask what the mistake was before I get fined for touching it. Gary says, call the bank.
Yeah.
Jen says, query it. Robert says, what? Where did the rest of my money go? MathPig.
That's what I would do. I would call the bank and find out, have them check to see if it was an error. And if someone gave me $2 million after I confirmed that, then I would do some shit.
MathPig.
Probably get it out of the bank as soon as possible.
Manda?
The same. I'd get it out of the bank, and then I'd fucking go to the UK.
See, that's
they
the
won't be
thing.
able to come after you for it.
They might do, but the point is they can't. It is class. Okay, it has happened, and you have effectively stolen it.
How about I get it? How about I get it out of the bank and get out of the UK to an undisclosed location, because I still believe Amanda's going to kill me for my Jar Jar impression when she gets over here.
Yep.
For that and $2 million apparently.
Of course, you know, you could leave it in long enough to get a personal loan that's very, very large with low interest rates and a lower payback for monthly, and then give it back. Because if it's in there, it makes it look like you have a lot of money, and then they'll give you whatever you want.
Yes, she's not wrong.
I think we've talked about this before, Dave. It's probably a really good time to go take out a high loan at about £1 million and build some houses. You know, because it's just the way the market is at the minute. You've more chance of getting £1 million than you have of getting $5,000.
Yes, very much so.
Right.
Kitty?
I said nothing.
Because you wouldn't touch it at all.
Yeah.
I wouldn't touch it.
Sorry.
Kitty's the sensible one here.
There you go. Jen says, invest it in an overnight safe funds and make a shit ton of interest.
Yeah, if you could, I suppose, if you could do something with it very, very quickly, where you could get a significant amount of interest on it before they sort of come after you, and then you could just put the money back and still be, I don't know, a couple of $100,000 up or something. Yeah, it'd be worth it, wouldn't it? But it's how many do you know? I don't know. I mean, how many things do you know you're going to get you that kind of return in a real quick amount of time?
The problem is stuff like that is very
Vegas!
high risk, and you could lose it all.
Yeah, but you may as well. Tell you what, if you're going to take it and do something with it, gambling with it is probably not the worst thing you could do. You're screwed either way. You might get to put it back.
Yeah, it's a rule of thumb with me that I could pretty much successfully pick out the winner of a horse race unless I'm betting money on it.
That's fine. You don't bet any money. You just tell us who's going to win.
You bet the money on it, which still means there's money riding on it, which means that you're going to be pissed at me because I'll get it wrong.
So what you're doing is you're saying that the universe knows whether or not someone is betting on your advice.
I am not saying anything at the time. I'm just saying what has tended to happen in the past. That I have successfully picked out when I've just been like big horse races, like say the National or the Gold Cup, or, and so I said, I think that horse might win or something, and it has done it quite an incredible amount of times. Anytime I've put money on any such race,
It loses.
It loses. I think the only time, but I've got my vices. Gambling isn't really one of them anyway. It's something I might have a little flutter now and again, but I last time I had a bet, I just went into a bookies just while I was killing some time and bet £2 on the greyhounds, and I actually got a tenner back off of that. But
I don't think I've ever been in a bookie.
No, you're not missing anything. It's an overrated experience.
Well, the problem is they tend to be very based around sport.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've noticed or if I've mentioned it. Can't say I'm very keen.
Well, unless you go to like a casino and play those games, what else are you gonna bet on? You know.
Oh, I bet on Texas Hold'em. I like Texas Hold'em.
Best
Right.
pay-per-view.
Yeah. Next question.
All right, I'll be back in 2.
Okay. Question 777. That's an odd number considering we were talking about gambling. You are being interrogated, and so far you have held strong. What song do they play on repeat that breaks you?
Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You." My job had that stuck on. They had like a nationwide music system, and for some reason that song got stuck on repeat for 18 hours.
Oh wow.
And I had to work under the speaker, so I'm working and all I want for I can't. And that was 6 years ago. I still can't stand the song.
I understand that.
I would say about 90% of rap. Or when they take country and mix it with rap. Either one. Ugh.
Gary says Baby Shark.
Oh my god.
We have a fan of Baby Shark in the
No
the
doubt.
chat.
You know,
You know, I've never heard that song.
Have you not?
No.
Orla will come and sing it to you.
Baby Shark doo doo. No, you know, the reason that one gets me is because they go mommy shark and they show a different size than daddy shark and all this, and I'm like, sharks are not sexually dimorphic. A male shark and a female shark would have the same size mouth.
That would piss me off too. So my Angel's too old to. I think it came out after he was, already old enough. So
I don't even have kids, and I know half these kids' songs, and I don't even know why.
Brian says Barney. Robert says Baby Shark again. Natty says Sweet but Psycho Ava Max. I have no idea what that is.
I don't know.
Aunt Jer says Hotel California has worn out its welcome with me. Jeff says Spice Girls Wannabe. Sammy says any Michael Bublé.
Oh,
Gary,
I like
yes.
Michael Bublé.
And Gary says yes, all I want is a bit of an earworm at Christmas. Pen pineapple apple pen. There's Alicia. I remember that. Pen pineapple.
Oh, you can. That's funny. I got a copyright claim for that in my channel one night because I showed you.
Did you?
Yeah.
I've got a pen. I've got an apple. Apple pen. That one.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, that's terrible. MathPig.
There's a fucking song come out a couple of, maybe more than saying that. I'm old. It's probably 10 years ago, and it's got hurricane or something like that, or tornado in the title or something. And fuck, I hated that tune. It was a silly wee bitch, fucking some wee silly band that was just built for money, and they did like 3 songs. I can't
Oh,
fucking.
sweet but psycho. Is that? Oh, she's sweet but a psycho. Oh, yes, that's it. Oh, I hate that song too.
I'm not sure if that. It was a British band, and it was hurricane or tornado. They were in a cage in the video, and it was windy. It was fucking awful.
anything that's pop, especially in the last 20 years or so, is just terrible. Anything by Bieber or Miley Cyrus or
Yeah, I was
all
going
that
to say
garbage.
anything like Justin Bieber. I'd be fucking.
I couldn't
So
name
you're
you
more of a
one
Rebecca
I
Black
hate
fan.
songs, but I know I hate it all, so
You're more of a Rebecca Black fan.
I don't know who that is. Oh, is that Friday song?
Yes.
Okay, Angel used to listen to that. He brought it home one day from school, copy of it, and yeah, he liked it. He would hate himself for it now if he, because the music he listens to now. But I'm sure.
I
Yeah,
like
remembers it.
I like one Justin Bieber song, but it's not performed by him. And it's a duet. It's that song Love Yourself. But it's a duet between another guy and this girl, and she fills in the girl's part. You know, where he's like, I think you should know my mom doesn't like you and she likes everyone. When she sings, my dad's gonna kill you when he hears this song, and it's like, it's the half of the song that's missing because he's singing about all the shitty things that she supposedly did to him, but there's always two sides to every story.
I hate when these new age like hip hop, whatever the hell they call that stuff, and they take the old songs where people like made music and they didn't have any digital crap and they really like busted their ass, and they take those songs and they change it and make money off it. That irritates the shit out of me.
That's because it was a good song initially.
Right. Well, they're piggybacking off of someone else's success, and I think it's bullshit.
Well,
like,
the other person gets paid, but yeah.
When they covered Comfortably Numb, what was that band that covered Comfortably Numb?
I have no idea what Comfortably Numb is.
Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd.
Who are Pink Floyd?
Pink Floyd. I'm going to ignore you and go back to talking to B.
Cyrus apparently covered Comfortably Numb.
Oh, some guys. Oh, it was disastrous.
I'll have to look it up. Hold
on. Let me catch up with this. Jeff says, anything by Baby Metal. Robert X says, how about the Teletubby tune? Ike says, Katy Perry, enough said. MathPig says, Hanson Mbop.
That was my answer, god damn it.
You have to come up with another one now. I'll get to you in a minute.
Fuck.
Nerdy says,
Stained redid Comfortably Numb in 2006.
It probably sounds good, Stain.
Yeah. All you have to get is think about records that I detest.
Entire industries. Boobop and wood up and wood bop wop.
I think I don't know if you read it out, but I also said anything by the band Baby Metal as well. Sorry, I detest.
Yes, I've said that.
I know they've got their fans, but I detest that band.
Brian says Korn.
I'm glaring at. I can't say. I don't have words, but I'm glaring at you on my screen.
Gary says Icky Bricky Heart by B.R. Cyrus.
I've got to actually got to say to Brian, I've actually seen Korn.
Lucky.
Yeah, I'd say Korn would be good. Korn's a good band.
They was supporting Slipknot, and I was never a big fan of Korn, but saw them live. They kind of won me over. They were pretty good.
What do you call him? Jonathan something in it. He's a fantastic swimmer.
Yeah.
Did he use the Geiger mic when he was doing it live? The Geiger mic stand.
I can't remember, honestly.
Or you'd remember it if you've seen it. It's the same guy that did the Alien artwork for all the Alien movies before he died. He designed Jonathan Davis. That's what we call him, a mic stand.
Geiger. Okay.
I honestly don't think so. But,
it's like a big silver half-naked lady alien thing as a mic stand.
Yeah.
Pretty cool looking.
Okay, sounds cool. But
Aunt Jer says, I've seen Korn in the toilet. Natty says, bird is the word. Ooh. Oh no, Alyssa says, Elvis the fox. What does the fox say? I've listened to that earlier.
Do you not want to hear about the bird?
The bird?
It's a Family Guy reference.
Yes.
The one where Peter gets obsessed with Surfing Bird by the trash can.
Bird is the word. Sorry. Manda.
Who let the dogs out?
Woof, 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 woof.
Yeah, God, that's fucking terrible.
That's a terrible record.
They used to play that. I used to coach a soccer team back in. I think Angel was like 10. I used to coach a soccer team, and there was a kid that brought a little radio and would play it on his little radio.
I like the Simpsons episode, Simpsons version.
I've got to actually I'm actually putting in like steward's inquiry here because I'm very surprised that none of us, myself included, no one has mentioned any Nickelback records yet.
No one knows
I
the
was
name of them.
thinking That, but
That's the problem.
It was just all awful. You know.
Yeah. Or how you remind me in particular would. Yeah,
I like how you remind me.
That one would break me very soon.
I actually like, not like, but like I don't dislike their stuff. Like I'm not the kind of person where if their stuff came on the radio, I would change the channel. But like I'm not.
You might never live that down here. I admitted I liked Meatloaf once, and that was
You admitted liking what?
Meatloaf.
Yeah, Dave loves
Meatloaf's good.
Meatloaf.
No, Meatloaf's good. I back you up on that, Dave. I'm there with you.
Nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with saying that. Admitting you have a problem is always the first step.
Gary says by Crash Test Dummies. I quite like that. It's a bit slow.
Oh God, I remember that record.
I like that song.
Yeah, I like that song.
I don't hate that record, or I'm not particularly fond of it either. It's meh to me, you know.
Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba.
I like that.
I like that. That's my era of clubbing. Is the point.
That got way overplayed in the late 90s when that came out.
Yeah. Oh, My Heart Will Go On. That's another one.
I'm keeping my mouth shut.
So, yeah.
Oh,
that one.
That song, Dave.
No.
Oh, I love Celine Dion. I really do.
It's not a bad
That
song.
surprised me.
It's not a bad song. It was just overplayed like hell.
It was.
Yep.
Dave, again, mate. I don't like to kink shame, but that's a level of masochism on a whole nother fucking level.
Celine Dion, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like that video she did for Deadpool. You guys saw that, right?
I think so. Yeah, I mean, but Deadpool can kind of make anything
better.
Yes.
Palatable. Yeah.
Right.
Moving
Moving on, Dave.
Moving on.
Moving on.
All right. Question 778. Which industry do you think is more worrisome than it would initially appear?
Well, the obvious. Well, are we saying industries or particular company? We can't really have particular companies, can we? It's not really the same thing.
No.
Children's entertainment.
Children's entertainment.
Yeah, it's a very dark place with a bunch of twisted people. You know, on the surface, you think that they're all very sweet and they love kids and stuff, but there's a lot of bad shit that goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah, well, can't really argue that. I mean, we did have like Rolf Harris here for years. So.
Will you three stop it?
You can ignore them, you know.
My phone flashes up.
Yeah.
Oh no!
How about the robot industry? The robot industry is more worrisome than a little.
There isn't a robot industry yet.
There is.
Well, there is.
They're
not.
There's the robotics industry, I think.
Totally a robotics industry. It's just
the robotics industry doesn't do robots that you're thinking of.
Excuse me, but Boston Dynamics are now selling their dog.
Yeah, Boston Dynamics are not really part of the robot industry. They're more advanced and experimental.
Like the one from Black Mirror.
Yes.
Ugh, that's creepy as fuck.
Let me do the chat quickly. Travel industry, car insurance, medicine manufacturing, professional sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
The pharmaceutical industry is fucked.
Beauty industry.
Oh my god, you're right, Manda. It's horrible.
Private health.
Yes, definitely. I mean, to be fair, even ones that you know are troublesome and unethical, when you actually dig into them, you really find out that they're even fucking worse than you even began to have think in the first place. Always recommend this book on the arms industry here from a few years ago, which, we know that industry is fucking rotten anyway, but you realise it's even more fucking rotten than it. Oh, and another one here was the same guy. Very interesting look into the, should we say, the soft drink industry. Mainly one company in particular, but let's don't think their big rivals much more ethical. So. Yes.
The military industrial complex. There you go.
There's just so many that destroy the environment or screw people over, or
but most of those we do know they're doing it.
See, I interpreted this question to mean something that you would completely think is innocuous, like to the teddy bear manufacturing industry, and then you find out, well, no, they do this, and this, and this. And
the teddy bear manufacturing industry doesn't manufacture teddy bears. It takes critters out of the Amazon, kills them, and stuffs them.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how I interpreted
children's
this.
entertainment, because it seems so sweet and innocuous at first, but it's not.
Yeah, I'm going to say, all of you 20 years ago, or however long it was, who were collecting fucking Beanie Babies, you've got blood on your hands.
Is that like all the zoos? Is that what you mean, Pirate Kitty? Oh, isn't this great? How they torture the animals so we can look at them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I would actually probably say.
The worst thing is. The worst thing is,
go on, Dave.
I would have to imagine at the moment it would probably have to be industrialized farming.
Yeah.
Because I think the image of farming as it currently stands is so far detached from where it is.
It's very not environmentally sound either. It's not sustainable in the least.
No. Repeatedly, people come back with the insurance industry, but no one else. Yeah, they say the insurance industry, but the insurance industry has never been a nice, fluffy industry. They've always been arseholes.
What exactly does it take to be a fluffy industry?
I mean, there is no such. I think it's an oxymoron. There is no such thing as like a fluffy industry.
Lego.
That's fluffy.
I'm sure we'll.
I just can't think of anything wrong with it right now, off the top of my head.
That's more of a company, and it would come under like.
All right, then we'll go with the plastic bricks industry. Hey, okay.
Well,
Do you know? Wait. Do you know who is the largest manufacturer of tires in the world?
Yes, Lego.
Eyes?
Yeah.
Lego.
Tires.
Lego.
What?
Lego.
Largest manufacturers of tires in the world is Lego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Huh?
What?
Tires don't have to be.
Explain.
Tires don't have to be the size for your car. And considering how many toys there is.
Yeah.
Oh, tires. I thought you said ties, like neckties.
That's what I thought. I was totally confused.
Yeah.
Well, you think
tired, and I was still confused.
Tires. There you are.
I mean, I heard.
Well, they make
tires,
all
but
those little ones for all the 5 million vehicles they make every day. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought of it that way.
Ike says, broadcast journalism has a dark underbelly. From journalists prostituting or sell drugs for story to native advertising. Natty said, Big Sugar. Big Sugar's got a lot to answer for. I think there's more going to come out about that.
Yeah.
Well, like it. Yeah, I mean, like it's within, like that was always an ethical industry to begin with,
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
How did that start out again?
Hold on, slave trade.
Yeah. Right.
Who's Flo?
I was just... You guys are talking about, like, innocuous... People don't think about them. What about all the people that make all those plastic and styrofoam to-go containers that end up in our environment?
Mm.
I think those are machine-made, wouldn't they be?
But it's still an
Yeah, but
industry.
it's still an industry. They
But
still
mostly though.
produce them.
Yeah,
so
but
people can
mostly
take their food home in something that's not cardboard. That would actually.
the problem is they are massively
decompose back into
subsidized.
the earth.
They
Here's
are
the
massively
problem.
subsidized. They are massively subsidized.
Yeah.
I didn't hear any of that.
They said they're massively subsidized.
Well, yeah.
So same thing. I'll read you back. I can show you that thing and some of the figures in that's popping out in that book I've got on the arms industry. Although I will admit it's a few years old, that book now. Because the big defence we always hear in this country, and anyone brings it up, and I'm sure it's the thing that's well, it brings in a lot of money. It's a kind of good deal kind of thing. It's fucking. If any other industry in Britain, if something like public transport was, or anything that actually sort of benefits people was subsidised to the fucking amount the arms industry is, you just know that the fucking Daily Mail would have a fit about it. But no, arms industry, they shut the fuck up about it. It's one of the. It's not even any good. It's not even any good on a blooming net benefit to the taxpayer. It's awful.
Yep. The problem is every industry, as far as I can see every industry that has become basically multinational has gone beyond its functional purpose. In terms of
here's the problem you've kind of got living under this system in a way, is that you try to boycott every fucking company or industry that did something really fucking shitty and unethical. You wouldn't be able to fucking buy anything.
No. Harmonica Man says the finance industry. Yeah, I did see an excellent meme a few weeks ago that said, given that we completely bailed out the banks in both America and the UK a few years ago, I expect that they're going to be standing up now to bail out the country.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so.
No. Right, next question, I think.
Moving on.
Question 779. Have you ever been aroused by a mannequin or other vaguely human-shaped inanimate object?
No.
What age are we?
What age are we? Any age. It's have you ever?
Did you ever watch the movie The Mannequin?
Oh, Kim Cattrall.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but there wasn't so much the mannequin as it was Kim Cattrall that might have caused any movement back down there.
Right.
No, not for me. No, never.
No, never a shapely tree that looked like a bum?
No.
A bump on a
Just
tree,
nothing.
Dave. Has that ever happened to you?
There's something you'd like to share
That
with
looks like a boob.
Is there something you'd like to
Boobs!
Is there something you'd like to share with the group, Dave?
Did the
Natty
tree
says
do
no.
good?
Antjer says nope. Seraphim says dildos. Nerdy says no inanimate
That's
objects
not-
don't arouse me. What? It's not human shaped. Well, is it human? It's a bit of a human shape.
It's
The
a part
sight
of
of
human
dildos,
shape.
it's not like it's hot. It just, you know what they accomplish and therefore can turn you on, I guess. I don't know.
No, there's definitely been people that have been attracted to their dildos.
Okay.
I've read stories.
Sure.
Is that the female version of the guys who get attracted to their waifu doll, their waifu pillows?
Yes, basically. Natty says, I've been aroused by non-human inanimate objects, but that's a different story. Alyssa, nope. Seraphim, robots in some stuff are pretty hot. Does someone standing very still count? No. They got human shaped. Yes, the moving mannequin. They don't know about Kim Control. Right. MathPig.
Kim Cattrall, The Mannequin, the movie. There you go.
Yeah, but that's not being attracted to an inanimate object. That's being attracted to Kim Cattrall.
Well, then probably no. I don't like lumps of wood on trees. It doesn't get me going.
Nope.
Ow!
You're right.
Dave,
He
did you
literally
fall off
fell
your
down.
box?
Dave.
Dave, are you okay?
Dave?
You get my chair.
Okay.
Well, we hear laughing. That's
Laughing,
good.
but damn,
That's a good sign. That's a good sign.
Oh, that sounded
Right.
painful, though. He hit really hard.
Yes.
You get the green things.
But Kaz was laughing, right?
Well,
Ow!
Yeah, I believe so.
Dave established this
Oh.
earlier. When your best friend slips on a banana skin, you point it out. So, Kaz
We all
is very
laughed
well
and
in
then
it.
said, "Are you okay?" You're right.
I'm sorry. What was the comical sound? I can't help it.
I'm not going to laugh until I hear Dave having a laugh about it. Okay, so
You
Right!
did. Are
Yeah.
you okay, honey?
He was
You okay?
laughing.
It popped!
Oh shit! It bounced too much, Dave. I told you adding that dildo to the top of it was gonna compromise the strength of the ball, and you didn't listen to me. I'm just saying.
I think you
Ow!
I think you just popped Manda as well.
Yep, you broke Manda.
My hair's a mess.
Dave, in your picture for your background, I want you to make all the balls flat now.
Okay.
I will be reviewing the video to see how you responded.
Please
We all laughed.
please tell me that bouncing ball thing didn't have like the pattern of a globe on it, because it's just made like flat Earth confirmed.
Oh, Jeff.
Oh.
That joke was bad, and you should feel bad for making it.
I think we killed the chat.
I just wanted to bring everyone back to sanity after Dave broke everyone there.
Oh, I'm upset now. I've lost my yoga ball. I can't bounce on my chair as well. It doesn't bounce.
Are you okay, honey? Seriously.
I think my wrist hurts, but other than that, I'm fine.
That's a bit like I think I was on this stream and my old chair broke.
The back of it.
What?
Oh. There will be a new yoga ball. I will order it. 2.
Everybody start a GoFundMe so we can get Dave a nicer yoga ball that lasts longer next time.
We'll do that.
Ah, I can't breathe.
Sorry.
Kitty!
Amanda, you broke her.
Kitty! Your answer to the question!
What was the question?
What's the fucking
I
question?
forgot. I don't even know.
Have you ever been aroused by an inanimate
Oh.
object?
Oh, yeah, no. I think most of us said
I
no.
think everyone.
No.
No.
I
Okay,
think
I'm not going to go through the chat because the chat's just gone crazy.
I've never been aroused by an inanimate object. However, I will say that there was this time when a yoga ball popped and it amused me a lot.
Oh shit.
Amusing and arousing is not the same thing.
It's not the same. No.
And I've just looked at the next question, it's just worse.
Yeah, let's just go on.
Right, question 780. What is it like being you?
Sucks.
Manda.
Confusing.
Sucks.
It sucks.
Yeah.
That's gonna be. I think that's gonna be.
Sucks,
Has to be
sucks,
an
and
answer for at least
confusing.
a couple of people.
It's I have wonderful friends. I have an amazing boyfriend, but no, it's still got the other stuff makes it bad. So
Come here.
that's all.
MathPig.
pretty much the exact same thing. I'm gonna say I'm very lucky to have Manda, but yeah, I don't have an awful lot of money, don't have an awful lot of shit going on. It's not fantastic here, like.
I mean, you do realise you're asking this to someone here with self-esteem issues, Dave. So.
B.
God, Dave, how do I answer that? Like, I've been through so much crazy shit in my life. I don't know if it's made me nuts and I just think things are good, or if things are actually pretty good. Like, I don't even know how to answer that. That's a really long, complicated answer. Well, imagine getting kicked and knocked in every direction you possibly can for years and years, and then all of a sudden everything just gets calm and even, and you kind of don't know how to handle it because you're so used to things being wrong. It's peaceful, but it's weird at the same time. And then I meet all these people on YouTube and all these amazing, caring, loving people, and they pointed out stuff about me I didn't realize or think was true. So I'm doing pretty good now because I don't know. I never looked. You can't look at yourself from an objective point of view, and when other people tell you stuff about yourself that's good, you don't even realize, and then you go, "Oh well, I guess I'm not a piece of shit after all." You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to answer.
Seraphim says depressing as shit. Natty says weird, but you might like it. Antjer says boring. Sammy says stressful. Natty says I don't think or see the way other people do. I don't feel things the way other people do. It's a depressing question. It is a depressing question. We all hate Dave.
Aww.
We do not. Dave is the best.
MathPig that says it.
Lie.
He hates me. With assault.
I like Dave.
Right, we'll go to the next question quickly. Question 781. What is your least favourite cheese?
I know your answer.
Great.
Wait. Hey, did you answer the question about life, Dave? Your life?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I was texting.
I'm a good liar, aren't I?
No, see, you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't.
No, okay.
We're on to the cheese question. We're on the cheese question. The cheese round.
None of us answer the cheese question until you answer.
Rewind.
Dave.
Come on.
Touche. Moving on.
Thank you. Very good. Right. Question 781. What is your least favourite cheese?
American squeezy cheese. That stuff that you get and put in your nachos and whatever the fuck. That's not fucking cheese.
Jeff says all of it.
It's actually called cheese food.
Jeff says all of it.
Who puts that on nachos, though?
I don't know. I don't.
People?
That's weird. Like, I like it on, like, crackers, but, like, on nachos?
Still nasty. It's just a bunch of salt and fake flavor.
Yeah.
You know, MathPig, you made me rethink my answer. I think it's a toss-up between brie and cheap-ass American cheese version, whatever the hell that crap is. Because brie just tastes like a fucking foot or mixed with an asshole.
I agree with you.
I can't stand brie. It's nasty.
Jeff's already got the right answer, so you're all wrong. Manda.
Provolone. That's what cheese.
Oh my god, are you kidding? I love what are you talking about, the mild or the bitey?
I don't know. I won't eat either. They're disgusting. Sorry.
Huh.
I like
It's
brie,
alright.
so...
Just pick on the Italian cheeses. It's fine. No, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna say gorgonzola because I don't know.
Because you don't know.
Right.
I've actually not had that many different cheeses to be able to say a least favorite.
Jeff!
Oh, I've eaten like 100 different kinds.
Yeah, as I say, like yourself, Dave, I'm not a fan of cheese. You actually missed. I put. Shame you missed it, Dave. I put a very good comment regarding the last question, but I think you've just moved on. It's a very good one, and it's it's the name of the song title. No matter how bad things are, just remember, at least none of us are Brett King.
Seraphim says,
"Yeah, if you don't know who Brett Keane is, then that joke will go over your head. But on the plus side, you've never heard of Brett Keane."
Yes.
Right.
Natty says blue. Seraphim says blue cheese. Harmonica Man says the fake stuff labeled cheese.
What
Yes.
about knob cheese?
People, the point is I'm not going there. My least favourite, Natty says my least would be description I can't even say these words. Nerdy's got a load of foreign cheeses. Natty says, I like Cheese Whiz. Alyssa says probably blue cheese. Can someone read what Nerdy wrote?
Gorgonzola is pretty good.
That's not what he wrote.
Nerdy wrote that in the chat. I'm not going
He's
to.
great.
No!
He's amazing.
Where it says my least favourite cheese would be. So like Casu Marzua, also called Casu Mode, Casu Candidu, Casu Frazigu in Sardinian.
Okay.
Yeah. One cheese with baguettes, then blue cheese, says Seraphim. Natty says, I love brie. Sammy Jenkins says, Old English. Adcher says, I'm vegan, so I only eat cheese. They're all arguing that brie is great and blue brie is great.
I could name a cheese that nobody in here would want to eat.
I can too. Cheese.
Human breast milk cheese.
Damn it!
What?
You knew that was going to get clipped, didn't you, Dave? Or no, someone's got a screenshot of it anyway. Let's put it this way.
What? What am I missing?
On Twitter.
Oh,
Someone's got a screenshot.
it'll be MathPig.
Nope.
No, it's not MathPig. It's
I am
actually
innocent.
It's normally MathPig.
Were you not tagged in it, Dave? Yes, you were.
Dave, you're tagged in this.
It's Carrie.
Both of your accounts. Yeah.
Fall from grace.
You know that's gonna get. You know that bit is gonna get clipped and you going around fucking.
I'm
Twitter.
dying to know how fast I was travelling.
And you're going to agree by the end of the day. You are going to agree with what myself and MathPig were saying about Twitter earlier.
Well, that's twice we've got you either falling off your ball or your ball exploding now on screen.
No, you haven't got me falling off my ball. Unless you count that as falling off my ball.
No, there's a video from my channel.
Yeah, that didn't fall off.
And where you fell off your ball.
I didn't fall off.
Yes, you did.
I didn't.
See you going, ooh.
Yeah, no, you see me going to move away, which I have reproduced repeatedly to demonstrate.
No, it was totally falling off the ball, dude.
Nope, I've fallen off my ball once, and it wasn't on camera.
Sure.
Right. Next question. Hang on, breathe.
The world needs to know that Critical Cripple just popped his bouncy ball.
What's going to happen tomorrow? How will the show ever be the same again? My introduction to the bouncing. I could steal Kaz's ball. Right, the problem is it's only 1.5 feet off the floor.
the downside, yeah. It's like the moment everything went wrong for Zebedee.
Right.
Dave, upgrade to that bouncy chair I showed you. It's like a ball, but not a ball.
Yeah.
It's more stable.
No, it just wouldn't
Then
work.
we never get moments like these. So
I don't understand why it popped
It's
when it
true.
wasn't bouncing. Maybe it didn't. Maybe someone popped it. Right. Second to last question.
You suggesting that Kaz was there with like the old slingshot or something, you know?
No, I think personally there was someone outside the window with an overpowered laser pointer.
okay.
Your doggo didn't come up behind you and just take a massive bite then.
No, just occurred to me. What happened to the dog? She set herself and ran.
So not only do we not how long have a ball, we've got dog's mess to clear up.
The dog is now gone. Right, next question. Second to last question.
Yes.
Question 782. You are given $300 million to make a movie, but it has to bomb at the box office or else you die. What do you make?
Star Wars
Make it about
Episode
flat Earth.
10. Actually, flat
The
Earth,
Star
yeah,
Wars movie would still make money. You're dead.
Yeah, actually, yeah. No matter how fucking bad I made it, it would still make money. You're right.
A sequel to the Siberian film.
Oh, Serbian film, you mean?
Serbian, there we go.
Oh, that has got to admit, that's one movie I could not fucking sit through that. That was too much for me. I tried, that was too much for me.
Nerdy says, I do a Yui Bull remake. What's Yui Bull? Seraphim says, summertime for Hitler.
Springtime for Hitler.
Isn't there already one of them?
Would a
So, yeah.
remake of an adult version of Bambi with an 18 rating, how would that go?
I think
You don't visit
surprisingly
many
well-
porn sites, do you?
Pardon?
surprisingly
You don't visit
well, I
many
think.
porn sites, do you? Alyssa says, another Avengers
Did I-
movie.
Debbie Does Dallas, starring Anne Widdecombe.
Oh! The point is, people would watch it out of curiosity.
Not for.
I
not
would
for
make a
fucking long
documentary.
range.
I would make a 3-hour documentary about how sand is made. And watch it being made, and that would kill people.
Did you see, was it last year or the year before, that they submitted a 6-hour paint drying movie to the
drying?
certification board? Say again?
Pig drying?
Paint drying.
Oh, a
Paint.
Yeah.
pig drying. I was
But
very
you know, somewhere there's that people who are into modern art would have thought that was a fucking masterpiece.
Breaking 3, Electric Boogaloo returns. Why are you saying you watched Waterworld?
I want to
last
know
week?
how they got the paint
Waterworld
dry in
2.
6 hours.
They didn't.
That's great.
Well, the first.
There's going to be a sequel.
Yeah, the first Waterworld was a notorious bomb, so it's a good chance that if you did a sequel, it probably would as well. As the logic there, I think.
MathPig says the MathPig story. I think at least 20 of us had watched that, just out of pity.
20. Yeah.
I don't think you were going to recoup your 300 million. Natty says remake attack.
100,000 on the movie. I'm keeping the rest.
See now, technically, for a movie to be a flop, you see, it just can't recover its costs, right? So
Yeah.
technically that's the only thing we have to. That's the only real standard we have to go by here.
Natty says remake Attack of the Killer Tomatoes and make it about GMOs. Seraphim says we are all Dave, the flattening.
people would fucking watch that. I actually think they would watch a remake of Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I don't know why, but
Gary says Battlefield Earth 2 the musical.
See, some of these are the kind of things that people would watch just because they're like morbidly curious.
Stupid.
And you have to think if
that's probably gonna suck. I'm gonna watch it, see if it sucks. Yeah.
Right, but all you have to do is get your ticket price. So.
MathPig says battles. Why can't you fucking answer yourself?
I'm starting out loads.
how about I don't know how I'm going to spend 300 million on it, but I do. The official story of critical questions with all the highlights.
Highlights. You'd have to actually watch them all.
Well, we got one clip for it today, Dave.
It'll be gone later.
Back in a minute.
Back in a minute.
There we go. There we go. Warning to you, Dave is going to copyright strike anyone who puts that up on YouTube.
Natty says the documentary of the life of Onionson. Onionson? How do you say his name?
People would fucking watch it,
right?
And that would not bomb. And tell you what, because I mean, I have to confess to my sins. I've done 1 or 2 videos about him in the past. But the thing is, he's like really weird because people can make videos about him. It's instant views.
Mm.
It's views from people who hate him, and it's views from people who like him, who wanna like shit talk the comments and whatnot.
Mm.
I would.
I actually thought when Chris Hansen got involved in that story that something might actually fucking happen to the prick, but again, that doesn't seem to have happened. But
I heard he fucked it up.
He kind of did, from what I hear. Yeah.
Manda.
What was it, Manda?
Make the art of the deal into a movie.
Oh.
I was just thinking the making of Trump's hairdo, but someone would want to watch it.
You're forgetting the kind of cult following Donald Trump has got.
Trump gets spray tan.
Oh!
You know what I'm talking about, right, Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Seraphim says The Room 2. Gary says how to watch paint dry. Gary, how to watch grass grow.
Well, you know, with some of these, you have to ask, how would you spend the
I know.
budget?
That's what I said.
One hell of a party.
And keeping the rest.
Well, you gotta hire all the bugs to walk by during the movie.
Mm. Sammy says, bring back the Cosbys.
Oh, Cosby Show movie now? I don't think so.
No, but it would have to start at his funeral.
Yeah, but then people might watch it.
Right? Okay. I keep forgetting we want it to bomb.
Yeah, if you make anything that's dramatic, or it could be a shit stir, or has animals in it, or if people are gonna watch it.
Mm.
This is a bit like this is a bit like one of those mock the week games, isn't it? Films you'd never want to watch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much so. Right. Darth Dawkins and introspection. And Gary.
There we go.
God.
I think we have a winner.
Yes.
I like that. Natty says fireplace for 5 hours. It's just a fireplace. You should see the YouTube videos.
Yeah, I've watched them in 4K. I downloaded one for a moving background.
I am amused that when you did a video of your new monitor, you went to the trouble of putting a snazzy video on it.
I didn't. I clicked the first thing on my list, which was Anthony Petrov, the What the Math. And as soon as I hit play, I lifted the video up, and his channel is called What the Math. So.
That's a good channel, though. I like him.
Yeah.
Orla says, how Christianity destroyed the world's cultural practices. I'd certainly watch that. Aunt Jer says, a documentary about Hallmark Christmas movies. Sammy says, everybody loves
That
Raymond
would be very
movies.
short, though, because they're all the same.
Right.
J.M. Truth, the musical.
Yeah, I don't like I Am Raymond either. Right. Last question.
Where the fuck did that voice come from?
I don't know. It almost sounded like manly American there. I don't know what that was.
America. No, that's more growly now.
America.
That's because
Right.
your ass is sore.
You know what? The top of my top of my shoulders sore. I don't know. Right. Question 783. Would you rather smell like cheese, which has been left in the sun, or a hamster cage which hasn't been cleaned for a fortnight?
Damn.
Cheese.
Yeah, that's a difficult one, but I think that cheese would make me more sick, so I'm going to go with a hamster one. So neither of them appealing. Obviously, they're not meant to be, but
No.
I work in
What
an
kind
industry where I have
kind
to
of
deal
cheese
with,
did we leave in the sun? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, MathPig.
as I work in an industry where I have to deal with farmers that come in with fucking slurry up to their bloody knees, you know, and tractors and it dripping off them. That couldn't. The hamster cage would not be that bad.
Touche.
And these people choose to smell like this. Well, they don't choose to, but.
Kitty?
So what? But Dave, do we get to pick the kind of cheese that's sitting in the sun?
No.
Then what cheese is it?
Well, what kind of cheese is it?
What cheese smells bad? I've no idea. I don't know cheese. We can click. It's got to be one that stinks. It gets worse when it's sat in the sun.
Brie?
Brie. Okay, we'll go with brie. You've got to smell like brie that's been sat in the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll take the cheese because if you heat brie, it actually is better than the way it comes out of the package. I think.
Natty says cheese, definitely cheese. Nerdy says hamster cage.
Well, of course you would.
Alicia says cheese. Seraphim says melty cheese. MathPig says slurry. Aunt Jer says, what exactly is a fortnight? 14 days.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with cheese too.
You're going to go with cheese too? My computer's frozen up. That's terrible.
That
Right,
whole scenario would be hell for me. I can't deal with weird smells.
Sammy says cheese because hamsters smell like off piss. Do they? Natty says feta. Nerdy says just a normal camembert or something more like gorgonzola. Orla says she likes brie. I like turtles. Natty says I'll still go with feta. Brie isn't bad in the sun. Gary says depends on the cheese. Aunt Jer says how long has the cheese been out? I'm going to say 3 days.
I'd still pick the cheese.
You still pick the cheese.
You just smell a
Mando's-
little moldy.
Only a little bit.
Yes.
Which would you pick?
She pops on, yes.
I guess the cage. I don't ever want to smell like cheese.
You don't ever want to smell like cheese.
So
No.
high ammonia urine is better?
But then you have the wood chips and stuff to offset that.
It's a well-kept
like
cake.
roll about in the hay.
What about you, Dave? I didn't hear your answer.
Hamster cage.
See?
Without a
agrees with me.
doubt. Harmonica Man
Because he
says...
hates cheese. Of course he's gonna say that.
Yeah.
Harmonica Man says
You know, I gotta
cheese-
say, Dave, this has been a very cheesy
Yes!
episode.
I didn't realise there were 2 cheese questions.
It's very cheesy.
Nerdy says urine smells awesome. Nerdy says I love urine.
Okay. They like fans of allegedly Dave or something. Or...
Right, we shall go. I shall go and see how bad I've done to my shoulder.
Honey.
All right, I'm gonna go back to bed.
All right, I'm gonna go and edit a video.
I'm gonna say thank.
Oh,
I
are
will
you?
put.
Okay.
I'll put when it's finished processing. I'll cut it and do it high definition.
You know which one he's on about, Manta.
I know, but there was something else he was supposed to be doing.
He's in the middle of something.
Oh,
I interrupted
now
them.
you're in trouble.
And so I'm going to say thank you very much to Manda. Thank you very much to Pirate Kitty. Thank you very much to MathPig. To Jeff, and to Beth. And thank you very much to everyone in the chat. And I am wondering, is there anyone got anything on? You go on. You go.
I do.
I'm with it.
I do. I'm doing my Asterix stream tomorrow, but it's going to be a bit later than normal. We're going to be scheduling it for 4 o'clock. Tuesday evening, 8 p.m. UK time. I've got this sort of, should we say, 90% confirmed. But you never know, people back out at the last minute. I should be having Fruit Bat from the band Carter the Unstoppable Sex Machine as my guest. So any, in fact, people are fans of like early 90s indie British indie music. So it should be interesting.
MathPig?
I have got Bionic Dance on tomorrow, 10 o'clock, 5 Eastern Standard, whatever the fuck that is for Pacific, what she's on. And then Wednesday, I'm not sure where, but me and Manda's having a birthday party for Dave.
Yeah, so anybody who wants to join or help out, DM me or MathPig, please.
And could I point out as well that we kind of know what to get him as a present now.
Yeah, too bad we already got his present.
Cheese.
Cheese
on top of a yoga.
I'm thinking of a replacement ball.
Yeah, a yoga ball
The
filled with
one
cheese.
the other day in the chat, it had a penis on the top of it with some handles to hold on to.
That's right.
There we go.
There you go. That would make Dave happy.
Yeah, Dave, an Edam yoga ball.
Right. Anyone else have anything over the weekend?
I have Robert Reed on tomorrow.
I would just like to say really quick that mine is canceled for today. Cynthia was preparing this morning for a Juneteenth celebration, and she totally forgot that she was supposed to be doing that. So we're going to reschedule that, and I'll throw it out on Twitter, and you guys will know. Sorry, Amanda, go ahead.
That's okay. I have Robert Reed on tomorrow at 8 p.m. We're talking about religion and sports.
Cool.
What time?
I love him.
8 p.m. my time, 8 p.m. Eastern, so
2 a.m.
1 in the morning for you, Jeff.
1 in the morning.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try and if I'm up, I'll definitely I'll catch it, but I'd like to catch it live, but I definitely will be watching that one.
Yeah, Robert's awesome.
Obviously, sports something that interests me a little bit more. So
Yeah, yeah, a little bit.
maybe more than most people in the community.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Right.
I have something.
Oh,
Maybe.
do you? Go on.
Well, Auntie Jen is having a stream tonight about the whole J.K. Rowling stuff, and I might be on that panel.
Excellent.
Playing the role of ignorant cis woman type thing, just to be there to ask stupid questions. I don't know really.
I had the opportunity to be on there as like the ignorant cis male, but I thought I'm gonna stay away from it because I just know it was like I just know inadvertently I'd say something really fucking stupid.
I'm slightly worried about that, but like, I'm like, please don't tear me apart if I do say something stupid because I don't mean it.
Well, you guys, if you don't ever walk down the road or drive down the road you've never been down, you won't know what's down there. So
yeah,
nothing wrong with learning.
Oh yeah. It's just I don't necessarily want to learn always. I mean, and I know I'm not saying that everyone in the panel would do that because I know Jen would never do that to me. But you could. I feel it's something I could easily put my foot in it somewhere without intending to. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that's the thing. Right. Like, she's gonna have Jay from the Nevermore Tavern.
Yeah,
he's gonna be moderating it, and maybe. It should be interesting at the very least.
And when is that, Pirate Kitty?
I only know it in my time zone. It is 9 p.m. Eastern.
2 a.m. UK.
Which day? Today?
Today.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right. On that note, I'm going to run away. So I'm going to say thank you very much to everyone for coming, and we will see you on Monday. Bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.